Yoruba Council of Nigeria has called on President Bola Tinubu's administration to ensure the extradition of Simon Ekpa, a self-proclaimed Biafran separatist, back to Nigeria to face charges of terrorism and incitement. Ekpa, a key figure in the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, was detained in Thailand on November 21st following accusations of promoting terrorist activities via social media. The Finnish District Court of Pajahem accused Ekpa of inciting terrorism, inciting an offense in Lati on August 23, 2021. Here, the Yoruba Council of Nigeria has demanded that Simon Ekpa, the separatist of Biafran, should be arrested. They call this and make it known to President Bola Tinubu to make sure that Simon Ekpa will be arrested. But wait a minute. Why should he be arrested? Because he is not in Nigeria. He is in Thailand, and he is a kind of helping the detained Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to fine-tune the independence of Biafra. So I think the reason of him being arrested by this council is that he is promoting terrorism and inciting trouble in Nigeria. His propaganda reportedly fueled violence, including the infamous Monday sit-at-home orders that disrupted lives and livelihoods across the region. It is high time the federal government of Nigeria swung into action. The Attorney General must collaborate with the Finnish government to extradite Simon Ekpa to Nigeria to face his crimes. His incitements has resulted in the brutal killings of civilians, attack on military facilities, and the sufferings of innocent people in the southeast, Hassan said. Now, the Nigerians are talking about arrest of Simon Ekpa, who is in Thailand, helping Nnamdi Kanu to achieve their aims of self-independence of Biafra. But what we don't understand is that how does he fuel matters of terrorism and causing problems in Nigeria? Because he is outside there trying to help the boss to achieve their aims. But the issue that he is a causer of the problem in Nigeria is not what we don't understand, because the Nigerians already have its trouble. For example, these people are calling on Tinubu to that his administration should do something necessary to arrest or extradite this man from Thailand to Nigeria to face terrorism. But the problem that I think the Nigerians should tackle is a problem of terrorism or banditry or kidnappings or social vices that is going on in this country. The federal government should tackle that and make sure they bring that into a stop, and then swing into action to that of Simon Ekpa, because the real problems we have in Nigeria is this Boko Haram's attacks on all the states of Nigeria. Federal government should make sure that they arrest that situation. I think Simon Ekpa or Nnamdi Kanu was not the problem we have in Nigeria. So they should not sit on that one and leave the routines they should do. Nnamdi Kanu, currently in detention, despite appeal from Igbo elders to peace, to peace. Ekpa's conduct show no remorse. His actions are crimes against humanity and he must be held accountable, he added. The Yoruba Council urged the Tinubu administration to act swiftly to ensure justice for victims of the violence allegedly instigated by Ekpas and his associates. This move has been hailed by Nigeria's defense headquarters, which had previously declared Ekpa wanted from terrorism, kidnappings, and other crimes. Ladies and gentlemen, the problems that is going on in Nigeria is not caused by Ekpa. And what Ekpa Simon or Nnamdi Kanu was accused of, I think is a kind of trying to tarnish their image, because what these people are fighting for is ego's independence. That's what they are fighting for. And most of the problems that is going on in the southeast was not caused by them, because the Igbos in the southeast were trying to make sure that they achieve their aim by telling their people to sit at home on every Monday, not to do anything. I think they are trying to use that tools so that they could achieve their aims. So the issue of terrorism, kidnappings, destruction of government property in the southeast, I think that was not done by them, because there are other banditries, there are other kidnappings and other social vices that is going on in the southeast by other bodies who are trying to claim that they are trying to claim their own, and at the same time the federal government is inciting those problems to be Nnamdi Kanu's and then Simon Ekpa to be the one that is conducting such a problem. So at this point, I want the Yoruba Council to sit down and think very well and make sure that what they are doing is the right way. Because if the Yorubas, what of Yoruba Council are speaking like this against Simon Ekpa, what of what of Igboho? What of Igboho who started that the Yorubas must have their nation? How far have they arrested him? And then why does Igbo not speaking that? I mean, the Yorubas are not speaking against Monday Igboho. Rather, they are speaking against Nnamdi Kanu and his helpers. So at this point, I want the Yoruba people to sit and think well of what they are doing, because that is not the real problems that Nigeria is facing. Nigeria is facing a problem that should be tackled by the federal government. Thanks for listening.